All right, welcome students to the Future Problem Solving Online portal. We're at fpsonline.org. So hopefully your coach registered you and got you a username and password and it was sent to your email. It's time for you now to log on to the system. So we're going to click this log on. Make sure you choose that your user type is student. Enter your login information. Click login. The first time you come up, you will probably see a pop-up notification here. It has a teal button that you can dismiss, and then you're ready to go. Any topics that are ready for you will appear as a new tile here. So right now, the only one we see is Practice Problem 2, which is Building Green. And you want to hover over this and then click the teal Start Project button. Now, if you're here and you had progress already, you would see some of these red dots be green for having, to show you how you've had progress there. The teal button here, go to Virtual Booklet, is what's going to get us started. Now, for the practice problem, it's less critical that you pay attention to this, but when you're doing a timed event like the actual qualifying problem or the state bowl problem, as soon as you click this teal Go to Virtual Booklet button, the timer starts for your team. Not just for you, for your entire team. So don't click this button if you're doing a timed event until you are absolutely ready to go. So we click on the teal button there and we're into the system. The first page here is all the instructions for each of the 6 steps. That's great, all well and good. The other important thing that you'll want right over here is the future scene. So if you click on future scene, it will bring it up here for you to be able to read through the future scene. If you click on Toolbox down here, the toolbox right now has a whole bunch of materials that are available to you. It will be kind of filtered down for some of the competitive rounds. So I will be putting in the future scenes here as well. And why is this helpful? So let's say you're a junior team and you're doing Building Green, and here you want to access the future scene. So you click the download button, and now it's opened that future scene in a new tab. So I can come back to this tab and still have this tab open. That is a little bit better than it having to be trapped in that one window. Okay, so you read the future scene, and then you're ready to go ahead and start your work. So you click on step 1 over here. So right now it says you have 0 of 16 challenges. Each person can work on your team without having to worry about messing up anyone else's work. So if you go to hit enter new challenge, a little box pops up and you can say this is challenge 1, but of course you'd type a real challenge there and you'd hit enter. And it pops up there, and as soon as you hit it, it'll show up on everyone else's screens so that they can see it as well. Now, let's say you don't like that, you can edit it and come back in here and say challenge 1 take 2 and now you can enter it and it's better. If you don't like it altogether, you can delete it. If you want to post a comment like this is no good, you can post a comment for your group. The comments don't really have any bearing on your grade, but that would be kind of just for your own benefit. So you go through and you'll enter all your challenges. When you have all 16 challenges, you won't be able to enter any new ones, but you can always come back and edit or delete as you see fit, and you have no worries about typing over the other group members. All right, you're ready for step 2. Step 2, there's only one box to enter, but you type, your underlying problem the same way you would. Here is my UP, and enter, and that's the only thing you can enter because you get one underlying problem. Okay, great. We move on to step 3, and now we're coming up with some solutions. So I'm going to enter a couple of fake solutions. Who's going to fix our problem? Definitely God. Who else are going to fix it? The robots, and probably AI. AI will help us too. All right, so those are some solutions. Obviously, you know better than to put things like that. All right, let's go to step 4 for your criteria. All right, so maybe one is something about the fastest. You'll do better than just the word fastest, and you'll add another one, and you'll be cheapest. And you'll enter another one, and you'll be like, I should say, most environmentally friendly. Great. You'll continue, and you'll get the rest of them, but you go ahead and add all 5 criteria. The really nice thing, step 5, I think, is pretty slick. So instead of having to copy down your solutions, you get to pick them from the list. So I can pick, God, robots, AI. Great. Now over here, if I click on the numbers here, it tells me which criteria they are. And then I can go ahead and give my scores, like this will be an 8, a 7, a 2, and 5, 4, 3, and 7, 5, 1, whatever. And you'll go through and you'll add across. So we've got 20 here, and we've got 16 here, and we've got 6 there. So you'll add across to fill in your grid. Terrific. Of course, you'd have 2 more criteria and a whole bunch more solutions. All right, you're ready for step 6. Step 6, there's one box here again, because it's just one action plan. But here's my suggestion. Type maybe a paragraph or a few sentences, and then hit enter. This will do 2 things. It's kind of saving your progress. Also, it's showing up for the rest of your group members. You can come back in now, edit it, and go in and type paragraph 2. Great. You keep going until you're ready to go. Also, you don't want to make sure the time does not expire when you're typing something that you haven't saved. You just never know if it's going to capture perfectly what you had last there. So keep submitting it, especially if you're up against the time limit there. That's how you enter your booklet. Now, the booklet export button down here is great for after the fact so you can see what you read, but also if you're proofreading during the competition. If you click on booklet export, what it does is it takes all of your work and puts it together in one nice PDF looking sheet here, and so you can see all of what you did and kind of review over it. So if you want to look at it like that, you can do that. Now, if the time limit just expires, it will automatically submit your project at that time. Other little things here, there is a project chat that you can open up over here and talk with your team members. You can say, hi everyone, and you can have this little dialogue going on over here. If you come back to the dashboard, you could submit for assessment if you are done early, but you can always just wait for the time limit to go up before you do that. And that's how you use the virtual booklet. If you guys have any questions, talk to your coaches and have them contact me if you still can't find the answers. Thanks so much.